I think this is without a doubt the best attack international football has ever seen. I mean, I think this is actually better than Brazil 2002. You're talking about three of the top five players in the world, really, all playing in their prime, in relatively good positions, and they're balling. They're balling. They're linking up, they're gelling well together. You know, you think about some of the super teams, the Galacticos we've seen, right, in club football in particular. But you look at PSG 21-22 with Eminem, you look at Real Madrid now. You know, these Galactico teams, they don't always work out, and oftentimes they don't work out because people have to switch positions and they don't gel the same, and it's the connection's not there. But with this French team, it's levels. It's levels beyond some stuff we've seen, man. The amount of fluidity and attacking quality is bar none some of the best I've ever seen. It might be the best trio since MSN. I think I'm confident in saying that. We've not seen a trio really, and honestly, you could say a whole quartet because whoever they put in that left wing, whether it's Barcola, Doué, Cherky, whoever you want to put, Akliush, go ahead and put Mateta over there, bro. I don't care. This the level of attacking quality is some of the best of all time. Of all time. This is incredible. Incredible to witness, man. Wow. Before we continue, make sure you guys follow, like, and subscribe. You know where to find me all on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Go hit the description real quick, and you can follow me on all those platforms. And make sure you also like this video. Now, let's get back to it, man. France 3, Sweden nil. And honestly, this game could have been more. This game could have been more in France's favor. It could have been a 7-0, 8-0, maybe. Some of the chances they missed. Speaking of chances, man, my goodness, Bradley Barcola. Bradley Barcola might be the best chance misser in the game. The amount of nasty dribbles he can make to set himself up for one of the best goals you'll ever see just to miss the finish. That is an ability that I don't think anyone in football can claim they have over him. Now, it's frustrating when he doesn't finish, and we also give him credit because he did score a goal today anyway. But man, Barcola, what an insane talent. And it makes you think, especially with all of the sagas going on amidst PSG and, renovating and adding on to their attack. Where does that leave Barcola at PSG? Hey, he's showing up, man. So, you know me, as a PSG fan myself, if you know your club is willing to pay the 135 mil that David Ornstein reported, that's what you can expect. Absolute elite talent, creates his own chance, incredible. He's obviously one of the top 10 left wingers in the world, but you will be frustrated at some of the misses he'll give you, man. My gosh. I mean, Bradley Barcola sends two Sweden defenders back to Stockholm. He makes two men touch earth, and you got to finish that, man. If I make two men touch earth, there's no way I'm leaving without my goal, bro. Oh man, that was probably goal of the tournament contender right there. What a missed opportunity, but it also shows you, in essence, what Barcola is as a player. But let's talk about the rest of this game because, like I said before, this attack was incredible. That first goal, just absolute offensive fluidity. Olise, it was a short corner, I think. Dembele to Olise, or whoever passes it to Olise. Oh, it's Mbappe. Mbappe passes it to Olise. Olise to Dembele. And what I love about Dembele is his one-touch passing. It is so elite. That one touch finds Mbappe at the perfect time, gets Mbappe in a position where he can hit a quick step over, shift the ball one more touch, and that touch is so crucial, that little feather touch, and then gets it into the goal, the classic Mbappe strike that we love, that we know. It's it's what makes them so unstoppable. And now it makes me think. You look at this French team. How do you stop this French team? Like, you could say Spain, but Spain don't have Nico Williams, and Yamal, without Nico Williams in that team, all of a sudden you can double team, triple team Yamal, and you won't have to worry too much about the other threats because, with all due respect to Oyarzabal and Ferran Torres and Alex Baena, it is just not the same. It is not the same thing, man. So I'm having a lot of trouble feeling like Spain could do something. Now, Spain do have a top tier midfield, so we'll see what happens. But if not Spain, then who? Maybe Portugal? Well, Portugal have been awful. Let's just call it what it is. Portugal, they are so underwhelming. I mean, that that supposed best midfield in the world has been absolutely dreadful, and they're just not clinical. They're not creating enough. They're not doing much of note. There's no danger. They feel so pedestrian, and they also have Roberto Martinez at the helm, which doesn't help. So I don't know if I can trust Portugal to take this French team on. For me, I think there's really two or three main contenders versus this French side, and I'd say England and Argentina. And that's just because Argentina plays such relational football that I think the French midfielders are going to have some problems with that. England, I think athletically speaking, they can go bar for bar with France, right? They can go stride for stride with them, but it'll depend, if England can finish, because the English side, they're not in situations like these. They haven't been, in World Cup finals. So the experience might be lacking for England just a little bit. However, this French side, man, we give them their props. We got to give them their credit because this is historic football. I'm already convinced that this is the best attack I've seen at this level. And yeah, I wasn't able to watch, 2002 Brazil. So you guys can correct me. I wasn't able to watch like Maradona's days or Brazil way, way, way back with like Jairzinho and Pele and them, right? But look, this attack from France is just chef's kiss, man. This is the creme de la creme, to to use a French term here, because I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe. And they probably deserved double the goals today. So it really shows you how incredible this team is, how incredible this attack is. And look, as long as, the rest of the guys play their role, I mean, Upamecano and Saliba and Menya were very good today, very solid. Isak and Gyökeres, no easy task. I think one thing for France they got to watch out for is Luca Dean, who I think had a good game today, but against a fast winger in Alanga, he did get beat quite a few times. And I think if you're going up against the Yamal, if you're going up against, some top wingers, Osaka, even a Madueke, I don't know if Luca Dean is necessarily your guy, right? That could be barbecue chicken for the likes of Yamal, especially with the way France likes to press sometimes and really go after the ball and go man to man at the back sometimes. That leaves you very vulnerable. So I'd watch out for that. However, if France can keep it compact, they can defend, get the ball to their attackers, and let their attackers do the business. There's no way this team doesn't win the World Cup. I'm calling it now. And I have England win the World Cup, by the way. That's my prediction, because how often do you ever see the top contender actually win the World Cup? I don't recall it ever happening, right? Like you're talking about Brazil in '06 were the favorite, or France was the favorite. They didn't win, Italy won, right? And then even Spain winning in 2010, that was kind of unforeseen. Although they did win the Euro the 2 years prior, so they were one of the big contenders. But it's very rare that you see a team come to a World Cup with the highest expectations and exceed those expectations with flying colors. And so far, France have done that. I mean, they're scoring 3 goals every game, 3 or 4 goals every game. That's incredible stuff, man. This French side, watch out, watch out. Again, the one thing you got to watch out for is defense, I think, because you know they're not necessarily keeping clean sheets. They did today though. Shout out to Mike Mignon, but I don't think it matters. This attack is unstoppable. There's no way. I just don't see it. It'll be tough, man. It'll be tough. They'll score on anybody. They might concede too. I don't know, but I don't know if a team's stopping this team, man. We might be looking at the World Cup, the 2026 World Cup winners already. This is an unprecedented level of football. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, man. I'm literally thinking about things that happened in the game, like that Elise bicycle attempt, man. That then Dembele missed the chance after it came off the post. Like this French team is just so inevitable. It's incredible to watch, genuinely. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, make sure you guys follow, like, and subscribe. It's been your boy Ollie Footy. Until next time, we